Hey horror fans, once again it is me, the Horror Miser Monty G. Yes, that's it, that time again. It's Saturday, that means it's Slashback Saturday. And the day Slashback Saturday, Joe the Horror Man picked, we have to pick what we call outside of the US slashers. Slashers that are not based in this country. They have to be based either in Canada, Mexico, Canada, Mexico, England, Australia, any slasher film that was not filmed in the United States. And I picked a great one right here. I decided to pick one of the famous Australian slasher films, Wolf Creek. Now, Wolf Creek is a 2005 Australian horror film written, co-produced, and directed by Greg McLean, and it stars John Jarrett, Nathan Phillips, Cassandra McGrath, and Casey Morassi. The plot concerns three backpackers who find themselves taken captive and subsequently hunted by Mick Taylor, a deranged psychopathic xenophobic killer in the Australian outback. The film was ambiguously marketed as based on true events, while the plot bore elements reminiscent to the real-life murders of backpackers by Ian Millant in the 1990s and Bradley Murdoch in 2001, both which McLean used as inspiration for the screenplay. Now, for those who have not seen Wolf Creek or the TV show Wolf Creek, the character Mick Taylor, he's crazy. I mean, the dude's just plain nuts. But he's smart. He knows the outback, especially in this particular part of Australia, which, if I'm not mistaken, takes place in the Great Northern Highway, or Wolf Creek National Park. It's this huge park somewhere located in, I think, Western Australia, if I have my graphics right. If Emma from Zuki Astronauts or Ashley from the movie Oracle, if I'm right with that, where Wolf Creek National Park is located, I believe it's somewhere in Western Australia. And we have these three backpackers who eventually decide to go to this particular part of the country. They unfortunately wind up getting their car stalls. They're out there. Next thing you know, this guy, Mick Taylor, just seems to come out of nowhere and decides to take him back to his salt mine where he lives at. While they're drinking water, all of a sudden they're drugged, and next thing you know, they're all captured. The rest of the film shows Mick Taylor just doing some real despicable, crazy shit to the three of them, and I thought this film is very brutal. They don't hold back the violence, and Mick Taylor, he's just plain nuts. He's crazy. This was actually filmed in Australia, and you do get some nice shots of the Australian outback. I thought the film was very intense. It's, like I said, it's intense, it's brutal, it's way out there. There's a sequel called Wolf Creek 2, which I'd never seen before, and then of course we have the Wolf Creek TV series. That's how popular Mick Taylor character has become. If he would have gotten a much better distribution here in the States, I think he would have been a successful horror icon, right up there with Jason, Freddy, Chucky, Pinhead, any other of those slasher characters right there. It's a shame that he does not get the respect that he deserves, because he's crazy. He's a very brutal serial killer, and he knows how to hunt. There's this one particular scene in the movie where the woman has to be at least 300 to 400 yards, and Mick just picks her off with ease. So there you have it. That's my choice for this particular Slashback Saturday for slashers that don't take place or not filmed here in the United States. It is Wolf Creek, and if you haven't seen it, I suggest you take it out. And for those who have seen it, please leave your comments in the comment section and tell me what you thought about Wolf Creek. And so that's for this week's Slashback Challenge. Next week's Slashback Challenge, Joe the Horror Man said we have to pick something called other types of slashers, meaning that you have a horror movie that's really not a slasher, but it has elements of slashers in them. And I got an interesting choice I'm going to pick for next week's Slashback Saturday. I simply cannot wait. So there you have it. That's my video for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're new here, please hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell. That way you can be notified anytime when I put new videos such as this one. Also, all my social media links will be in the description box below as well. Once again, my name is Lamont Smith, better known as the Horror Miser Monty G, and always remember that horror rules. And I'll see you in my next video. I'm out.